Test 1 2 1 2. This is Juanqui.
And this is Hawk.
And this is the J&H Podcast.
Yo, we want to thank you for tuning in. It's a new begin. This is for the whole world if you listen in. From the Empire State to your headphones. While you work in your car or at home. We want to bring you nothing but laughter. You should pour yourself a drink to relax ya. We coming to you live and direct. It's Juanqui and Hawk and we back on the set. Yeah, we back on the set. Juanqui and Hawk, yeah, we back on the set. Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back on the set. Juanqui and Hawk, yeah, we back on the set. Yeah, we back.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good middle of the day.
Why good evening, good morning? You're backwards. You said good evening, good morning,
Not if
good
you're in
afternoon.
China. China. Remember when he said it was the China virus?
My God.
Remember that? Remember how crazy it felt back then? Now, how about fast forward to today? Does it look that crazy today? Does it feel that crazy to you today?
For me, no.
Why not?
Because I knew this clown was going to do everything that he's done. And
You thought he was going to jump into World War III?
I knew that he would destroy this earth, yes.
Okay.
He said he wanted to.
Before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's podcast extravaganza,
Not extravaganza.
he is Hulk.
And he is Wonky.
And this is the J&H Podcast. Yes, smile with your eyes. Don't forget,
Smile.
she's rooting for us. They were all rooting for us. And how dare us? We're supposed to be smiling, smicing. Remember when she got up there and she was like, I smile with my eyes. And she did it and her forehead protruded back. She became like a cone head right before her eyes.
She became Alien versus Predator.
It was like, she moved her eyes, like her eyes went to her ears, her nose went to her mouth, and her forehead.
She was shape-shifting?
She was shape-shifting. Yes, she definitely. She was trying to cover that reptilian in her.
Don't tell Visa that.
There's been a lot going on. I want to take a moment because, you thought you threw this whole production at me. Baby, you forget that I was on tour with an improv group. Drop a bomb on that. You know what that means? We're dropping bombs.
Okay. Israel.
That's what they do around them states, around them areas
Countries.
and stuff. Countries. Around the countries. Nations.
They're the size of states. Some of our states are bigger than their countries, though.
Nations.
Crazy.
All right. How are you feeling, honey?
I'm feeling good. It's good to be back. We took a break for Black History Month. I didn't want to do anything crazy and make our people look wild. You know how our mouth can get. But
yes.
You did a good job with your Black History. With your Black History information profiles every day.
Wow, I can't believe you're supposed to be my biggest cheerleader and you were diminishing and minimizing. It was Juanqui Pro's Black History Extravaganza.
It was the history for him.
Okay, it was an extravaganza celebrating Black excellence every day in February.
Every day. And then on February 28th, America dropped bombs on Iran.
Is that when they did it?
Yeah, started at night, the last day of Black History Month. He said, you know what? We're done.
Well, no, but let's put out the fact that there was absolutely no acknowledgement from the White House about this year's Black History Month. None whatsoever.
Oh.
Their only acknowledgement was, hell no, Jesse Jackson cannot lay it in the Capitol.
I know, but they put that big gum protruding mandible looking thing there.
Cool.
Well, no, they didn't put him there, but they tried to celebrate him.
Cool.
And they did.
Which one?
Oh, a hole in the neck.
Did he?
No, well, they had him in the stadium.
Oh, I know. And she came out like the WWF.
Yeah.
With fireworks and pyrotechnics and wearing leather and...
Let me tell you something. I
Satanism.
can never be that excited at my husband's funeral.
Well, she
was collecting that bag.
She became the CEO.
Yeah, she was chasing that bag.
Of course. And she and the other one are having an affair.
Which is disgusting because you see him, he looks like a swollen, badly dressed drag.
He's part of the V people. You remember the V people?
The V people?
The V people
yes,
before your time,
that.
right? The V.
Yes.
You never saw that?
No, but you
I
showed
used to
me
be
a
so
clip of that.
scared. That was like during my parents' time.
Yeah.
And then they had the VHS.
Oh my God.
And when they wanted to scare me, my mom and my dad, isn't that horrible?
It is horrible.
They used to play it.
My God, we used to play like Hellraiser. My mom.
Oh yeah, he rented those at Blockbuster. I could not see that either.
Blockbuster.
And Linda Blair. Linda Blair.
No, I don't remember.
Remember she turns around and she's like, "You motherfucker."
Oh, yes. You threw me off for a second. I was like, what?
Your mother.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, yeah, I remember they kept playing those. You know which one used to drive me crazy as a child that I was terrified of for multiple years?
Which one? It
didn't bother me because he had that big head. I was like, just don't go by the gutter. It was 13 Ghosts. And
no, I have that.
13, I will never.
I have that here on DVD in my trunk.
Absolutely not.
I used to, was 13 Ghosts of the House of Seven, the House of, they were in a house, right? In the glass house?
Yes.
And it would turn and turn.
And
I have that downstairs, babe. I have that downstairs. I love that movie.
Not me, because
the cinematography.
It was the baby with the throw up. Listen, that movie had me wild.
Well, speaking of horror movies, do you feel like you're in a horror movie right now? Honestly, all kidding aside, how do you feel?
I'm black in America. Every day's a horror movie here. Nothing that's going on in this administration is new to black people in America. The racism, the discrimination, the erasure of black anything, that's normal to black people. They bucked that girl down in Minneapolis, right? Minnesota. Everybody's, oh my God, but we watch cops do that to black people unarmed, handing driver's license to police all the time. So black people are not shocked. I'm not shocked by any. I will say this. I was shocked to wake up to hear that we attacked Iran. That was wild to me, especially knowing how close Iran and China is. And then China is close to Russia and North Korea. Everybody that has nuclear weapons that hate our guts. So I'm like, what is the purpose of us going at Iran? I don't understand that part, my love.
The purpose and the reason is because they have elected a racist nut. The purpose and the reason is going to be hidden to us, but I'm sure it has to do with lining the pockets of the
billionaires
family. I'm trying not to say his name, but
saw his son
of the family. Yes,
they said his son purchased what, barrels of crude oil?
I'm sure.
The day
right before. I'm
Come
sure.
On. And then you see the chick Kristi Noem, where she had opened up this company, 3 days before they did a $200 million commercial or something like that. These white people wilding out, my love. They are literally sticking up America. Like, this is the Italian job from the presidency.
It's a lot going on right now.
How do you feel? Do you feel nervous? Are you scared? Are you shocked? Ellie Watts shocked?
Let me tell you, these people don't know who Ellie Watts is.
I know, but that's our thing. They'll get used to it. We have our mannerism. Like our funny mannerism is
that's not a mannerism, honey. What? You don't have no mannerisms. It's called an Edoism.
What?
Edoism.
Oh, I got it confused. Black History Month.
Yes.
Today's my slow day. Listen, we're back, okay? So give me a break. But we have our things that we do, little inside things. Like when he see a person doing something stupid, and I say it, babe.
You's a dummy, bitch. You's a dummy. In the words of Monique. She won an Academy Award for that.
She killed that.
And then it never worked again.
I know. She's like, I fulfilled my contract, baby. She's like,
you're gonna have to pay me for that.
Pay me to travel. I cannot. And then after that was Lee Daniels is a.
All them try to gang. That's what she said. She said about Oprah while Oprah watched.
Oh my God! Not what they call that?
Listen, you can't say those words.
You can't say.
No, don't say that. Don't say that because we need to get this podcast up in iHeartRadio.
Okay.
That keeps dropping us because of the language.
Well, they're going to drop us for everything we about to say about Israel.
So bleep the things that need to be bleeped it. Anyway, as I'm producing this show and you see how I'm doing it, right? Because I am the professional around here.
You are the professional.
I did tour for a year with an improv company.
Okay,
you know what that meant?
Whose line is it anyway?
Some similar, but better. We got up there for a paying audience and did a whole show, beginning, middle, and end.
Did you guys sit in the audience and pretend to, and then they pick you randomly?
No.
Like, who wants to come up here? Oh, let's get this guy. What's your name? Wanky.
No. What will happen is
I never acted a day in my life.
Since you're trying to play me, what would happen is, as the audience came in and spent time in the lobby, because we gave them some libation, there was opportunity for them to have a little glass of wine and stuff like that. There was an iPad or two set up. We said, if you're interested in playing, put your name in, and people would type in their name. And then they will go sit down. The actors that were in the show that night, half moon circle, and everybody knew first scene, second scene, third scene. So you knew you were up, the first scene would be you, like me and like 3 other actors or whatever. So we would step up while the other ones were behind us, sitting in chairs, just supporting. And then from the back of the house, the stage manager would project onto the audience, onto the back of the theater, some line or whatever. And then they would say the person's name. It was chosen at random. There was a computer system that would just pop the name. And it would say, Incredible Hulk, would you like to play ? And we will wait for you to step into the sandbox.
Okay.
And if you didn't come up, the stage manager will click another button and will say maybe next time, and then the machine will put up another name, and they'll be like, yeah, woo, me, ha ha.
So
and they will come up.
Right, come on down.
Something like that.
You want to play a game? Yeah, no.
I want to play a little game.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Hello,
that.
Sydney. Remember me? It's time, girlfriend. Are we gonna go see number 7?
Yes, we're gonna go.
But we've missed number 5 and 6.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start over.
I stopped watching after
because it just got so redundant.
Jada Pickett's got what she needed to get.
Yeah, she got effed up.
Right in the movie
She
theater
got
too.
effed up. They got her. But
let's come back to the war. And I understand
wait, so back to the war.
We meander off because I think it's hard to talk about these things right now. I didn't think I would be living in this world that I have read.
I'm sorry, go ahead. He's trying to be so professional. Go ahead.
I did not ever. Of course I thought this was gonna happen the minute I saw that Antichrist got hired for that position.
I know.
You know, and then I've seen social media, MAGA people, taking the stickers out and ripping them apart. He didn't say anything about wars. He didn't say anything about American lives dying because of other countries. And really, you thought this Pablo tripping maniac with the freaking nuclear codes.
Oh my God. You thought he wasn't going to do that. And the crazy thing is that everybody knew. Kamala said it. She literally said it verbatim what was going to happen.
Speaking of Kamala, did you hear she may consider running again?
She shouldn't.
I think
Listen, America is racist
they need a white man Democrat with a clean profile.
You saw what happened in Texas with, what's his name, James Tellerico?
No.
And he went up against Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, and so she lost the primary to him. And because the Latinos and the white men and women voted for the white man, because they're going to always do that. First of all, a lot of these Mexicans, they love to be white. They side with the people that beat them. They have Stockholm syndrome. But I agree with you. A white man that is not gay and doesn't talk about this trans stuff is going to have to run on the Democratic side. We need to stop talking about these bathrooms. We need to stop talking about transitioning, drag queens, and all of that. And we just need to talk about America getting better. Because right now, America
they need to try to repair. And I don't know that that's going to be repairable when those same leaders are in place.
They need a lot of...
America's going to have to get on its knees and grovel to be able to repair some of these relationships with these
a lot of the governors,
people.
A lot of the governors did go over to like the UK and speak with a lot of leaders and said that, he's only there for 3 years. And after that, we hope that
not a lot of the governors. Let's be clear. Newsom, who's also trash.
Let me tell you something.
Who is also trash.
Basura. When they said, Newsom's running for president, I said, please don't. Because that's one Democrat that I don't want to vote for. I don't like Newsom. I don't like. And then you heard what he said. Just like you guys, I tested bad in scores in school and stuff like that to an audience of like talking about black people. I was like, I will say this, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep saying it. White men, whether they're Democrat or Republican, are the same. The Democrats are just over here having fun being in the opposition against Republicans. But at the end of the day, every bill that these Republicans pass will still benefit a white Democratic man. The only people that get hurt by any of this legislation are the dumb minority Republicans and all of the minorities that are Democrat. White men and women do not get hurt and affected by a lot of these bills that are passed.
And that is absolutely true. But getting back in track too, because it's just a lot going on.
Yeah, we're going
in
everywhere.
Politics right now. No, it's going to be, the next 3 years are going to be long, hard, and uncut.
I agree. It's just bad. The economy is bad. Look at gas prices.
How long do you think this little engagement is going to last?
Well,
they thought it was going to be a 4-day operation. 4 days and then they're going to get over it. And they have been destroying. They don't give a F. Iran. They don't give a F who they shooting at, where they shooting. If you have any ties to America, it's going down in that area. They've been bombing the neighbors, the whole nine. So what is the end game?
Well, I know a lot of the experts are saying that it's either going to be a short war, a regional war, or a long drawn out conflict like how we were in the Middle East for 20 years because of George Bush.
But didn't freaking this one was the one who pulled us out, and they were saying we're not ready to pull out. They shouldn't pull us out. Remember?
No.
He pulled the troops out in his first term.
No. That was Biden.
It was him.
No, Biden pulled them out last
Was
minute.
it Biden?
And left a lot of our equipment there, and everybody was crying and screaming because Trump made a deal to be out by a certain day, but Trump didn't start pulling. He did not start pulling any of our troops out. When Biden took office, he had a limited amount of time to get the people out because they had a cease with the Taliban, a cease war or a ceasefire with the Taliban.
Is this what people were climbing on the planes and the planes were taking off and people were flying off the wings?
Yes, because they had to rush to get out.
Wow.
Because of Donald Trump. And then he didn't do anything until Biden took office, and Biden had, a couple of days to get it together?
Do you think it's going to be boots on the ground, meaning
Yes.
American soldiers are going to have to go back there again?
Well, put it like this.
Were they ever there?
We have, where? In the Middle East?
In Iran. No, they were never in Iran.
Never in Iran.
So this is uncharted territory.
They were in Iraq. They were in Afghanistan. They were in Syria. And now they're in, when they were in Yemen, but never Iran. I'm like 99% sure we've never been to Iran because Iran has always been someone who had the capabilities of fighting back. And plus, out of all the countries in the Middle East, China rocked with Iran this entire time. Mm-hmm. So America doesn't want to anger China and Russia. And here we go, angering the people that have the capability of dropping a missile anywhere in the United States. And also, while we're in Iran, was it yesterday? Trump agreed and had some of our troops in Ecuador?
Yeah.
Now we're helping Ecuador, and then he just threatened
Cuba.
I mean, we were about to go after Greenland. He threatened Canada. He threatened Mexico.
But why are we acting surprised? He's doing what a dictator would do.
No, he's doing what white colonizers do. He's literally attacking everybody, threatening everybody. This is modern day colonization. Remember, we're in Venezuela still. And then you sit here and think about the fact that we are helping a country attack another country that wasn't planning, nor were we in fear of them attacking us.
Right.
Iran, everyone has said it. Even a lot of generals in our own military has said that we were not in direct conflict or had any credible threats from Iran attacking the United States. But then they're over there with Israel, and then they're saying that Israel actually shot a rocket into Saudi Arabia. Was it Saudi Arabia or where's that place with the Burj Khalifa?
You asking the wrong person.
The Dubai or wherever it was. They just said Israel shooting missiles with the false flags, and it's a mess, my love. This is a mess. Israel is the type of country that will attack China and have us in a nuclear war with China. And now we're all in danger. No one is safe right now. None of us.
That's what they voted for.
That's what they voted for. Like, why are we as Americans risking our lives to help another country who just wants to start a war because they're thirsty for power? That just answered it. They're thirsty for supremacy just like the white people here. So I guess birds of a feather
flock together. So, I mean, what is our message? What do we do? What do we say? How do we, I'll tell you what my message is. Like, what message I will give to, if I had the opportunity to talk to young people and to talk to the old people, because the old people they're already
Stuck
cooked
in
and
their
done.
ways, yep.
It is what it is, right? But if I had a message for young people, it would be to make sure that you are civically engaged. What that means is that you know who your local community members are, that you are voting in your local level. Not only just a local level, but the Senate, the presidency, all of that. But it starts with you at your local level. When you start getting engaged, civically engaged at your local level, you're more likely to be engaged at higher levels of government. And this is not the time for you to be at your job, not doing the things that you need to be doing, because layoffs may very well come about. I just read a headline that said 97,000 jobs were lost in February. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Trump.
Already.
And this is not because there's an official report from the White House, because remember, he did away with the reporting. This is Watchdog that watches how many people do for unemployment, ADP. That's like self-reporting methods, clearinghouses that collect all that data and are able to give us an estimate, and they're saying 97,000.
Well, it's more because in January, I think it was 60,000. It's bad. And if I could tell people anything, I would say keep doing what you guys are doing with the voting. Democrats are out there voting in large scale, showing up.
The thing about voting is this is not the time for you to get lazy and want to do a mail-in ballot.
Yeah.
This is the time for you. Okay, I understand you don't want to deal with a poll. Then find your election office in your town and you take that ballot personally and you drop it in front of their mailbox that they'll have set up. Or personally, you could drop it off at the city hall or wherever it is where they're collecting them.
Well, I believe it was either North Carolina or South Carolina, one of the HBCUs, where they moved one of the voting facilities from their campus. So the kids all marched together, and they said it was like, 3 miles, 5 miles to the nearest voting poll booth to place their vote while chanting with signs and everything, saying this is what our freedom looks like.
Yeah.
And so I love seeing people get up and get out
organizing,
to vote, because now everyone understands that your vote does matter. I don't want to hear that it don't matter, because it literally does. These people are winning by small margins right now. And now that a lot of the Democratic candidates are flipping a lot of red seats, they're only winning by a couple hundred, some of them a couple thousand, but some are just a couple hundred votes where they have to be counted by hand now. So keep going. And, to all the Republicans that have finally waken up, I need you to keep your MAGA stickers there. Good job voting blue, but we just need to identify you so we know who to blame for all of this turmoil that we're in for the rest of our lives. Stop hiding. Don't take down the MAGA flags and your bumper stickers off your car, because this is your fault. This is bigger than politics. This is bigger than who cares who marry who. Like, our existence is on the line right now. And I know that sounds so detrimental and you're being so dark, but these people are playing around with nuclear weapons and talking big talk like that. And we have to make sure that we can at least survive, like actually survive. Like, it's crazy that we have to, all the things that we've been through, we have to sit here and try to get a lunatic out of our White House. Being racist is one thing, but being a psychopath is different. And this guy is trying to get us blown off the map.
And with that said, it's also the cabinet, because it's not just that fact that there's a clown in the office, but the cabinet that's full of people that are DEI hires.
Yeah, that's what DEI looks like. Look at that White House. That's a bunch of people that are not qualified for the positions that they are in. They're clowns. They're getting drunk with Team USA. They're threatening to fight people outside of congressional hearings. What type of ghetto-ness is that? And they want to talk about black people all the time.
Oh no, they're white. White can't be ghetto.
Oh no, they're ghetto.
White can't be ghetto.
Trash.
It's trailer park trash.
They are trash. Okay. I'm like, what happened to decency?
Okay, babe. All right, listen. Today's podcast is a difficult one because we are at war. We are at war, and I hope that the next podcast is not us officially saying we're in World War III.
I mean, we just out there.
But like I said, if you have a job, this is the time for you to stay put, do as much as you can. Do your job description and some if you feel like it. This is not the time to, want to try new careers, that passion project. This is the time to stay to.
I want to paint rainbows.
Right. Fill up your car. Fill up your car with your gas.
Crazy right now.
Look at your bills. Look at your food intake.
Energy
all of
is
that.
high
Save
right now.
as much as you can because we just don't know what's coming down the pipeline.
I mean, he just threatened Spain.
Yeah. So, with that said, is there any closing words, babe?
Any closing words? I would like to say,
You a dummy, bitch.
You a dummy. All right, Hulk, take us out.
Yes, we can be found on all major streaming platforms. Anywhere you get your podcast, you can find us.
Or you can stream us at www.jnhpodcast.com. There you will find a player and you can stream us right off our website.
hey.